Hello and welcome back to the MvFF Newport Weekly Roundup, Season 6, Week 8, second half of the season, and lots to talk about today. Um, Start off with the matches. Hefty versus B&J's, a really good win for B&J's here that puts them in a good place for the league. Um, a double on the pitch, on the scales, on the combined. You do the pitch, you do the scales. It's very unlikely you're going to be done on tracking and stuff like that. Kirk in absolute superb form tonight. And on the write up from Hefty, it says, if anyone can, Oz can. He had a fantastic match today. Onto the 7:30 match, we got Spam versus Crocked. Very, very, very close on the pitch, 3-2. Not so close on the scales. Crocked came through. I'm going to talk about the milestones in a minute. Crocked came through with just an absolute storming performance on the scales, which is just impossible to overcome. They won by 11 goals in the end. Man of the match, Lloyd. First game back in a while. Lovely to see Lloyd. And Jackson got man of the match. It's really nice to see man of the match sometimes go to the supporters who are always there cheering people on. Really good to see. And as you can see, their man of the week, they couldn't choose one because they had so many smash it this week. Then we went to a cup match, Bogies versus Calories, 3-2. This was our televised match tonight, so you can have a watch back of that. 5-all on the scales, just pipped it Bogies by one. So the pitch score actually totally took over the combined. 8:30 was the cup. Bock versus Bloaters. Bock versus Boaters. I keep calling them Bloaters. I don't know why. Bock versus Boaters. And brilliant performance from both teams. 8-4 on the pitch to the Boaters. One of the first teams to win against Bock as well. I think they've only had one loss already this season. So they're a team in form. So Boaters did incredibly well. Larko with 3, Eddie with 2, JPV 2, and Jordan getting 1, and Scan just casually getting the 4. Really good match, and it shows that the scales matters big time because they're an overturned win there. And when you can overturn 4 goals that you've lost by on the scales, you've done a really good job. Last game was the cup. The Pink Lazies versus Bisno, 6-0 to Bisno, 7-0 on the scales combined, 16-3. Welcome to Die, first match today. Had a fantastic match for Lazies. Nearly called them Lazies. I'm getting the touch of the Champos. And let's look at our top scorers. We got Scan out in front, but Kirk not far behind. Kirk has had 2 fantastic weeks, and he could be knocking on the door very soon. Ash, 2 fantastic weeks as well, as a Eddie, Cal. There's some really strong players there just behind as well. Team of the week, Banny, Craig, Sato. Sato got a milestone day. Scanny, really good bounce back week there. Muzzy, Lewis, Lawrence, George, Grant, Jenks, and Luke round out our top 11. Let's look at the league tables. We got B&J's out front of the Amber League. Bisno only just behind with with 2 games in hand actually, and then Boaters no games in hand on Bisno, exactly the same, just ruled out by goal difference. We look at the Black League table. We got Bock out front. Then we've got Crocked just behind, and nothing in the goal difference there. And looking at the cup, we've got Bock out front, but their goal difference took a bit of a battering tonight, with Bisno getting a really good plus 13 on theirs. So it's only 3 in it. 1 point and then 3 goals. So that could well come down to next week's match, Bisno v Bock, to see who progresses forward. Third, not so far behind, Crocked. So we've got 3rd, 4th, 5th, all on 8, separated by goal difference. Then we got Spam on their own, and then we got 7th, 8th, and 9th, all on 4 points. It's good to see. All right, we're going to talk about milestones now, because we had, correct me if I'm wrong, there'll be a few more pictures because Coxie and David dodged a picture last week. But we've got Yo, Mike, Lee, and JD all with their 5%. Shout out to them. Then we've got Martin with his 10%, and we've got Geraint with his 15%. So I said, what an epic week, 6 sexy milestones, and the attendance was really strong today as well. It was really, really, really good to see that attendance keep up. All that's left to say is it up the port. Well done, lads.